Who you gonna call? Oh, tell me.
Ghostbusters!
See, you could have all at least get in the theme of it. Well, that's my other option. The first thing that needs to be said about Ghostbusters, the 1984 version, is it's probably the funniest film ever. I mean, that's saying quite a lot, but it's pretty damn good. I mean, this film holds up probably more than any other comedy. You can watch any comedy repeatedly, and you really just get... Okay. I didn't put that in. That thing. Anyway. And you probably just keep watching it again and again, and laughing with Ghostbusters. With any other one, you'll sit there, watch it again and again, and then it's just not funny anymore. See? When I was a kid, I wore out our copy. It stopped working, because I watched it that much, but I thought it was a horror. So, really, that just shows how smart I was. But after about 8 years, I realised I hadn't watched it in about forever and a day. So I watched it again, and I just pissed myself laughing. Like, come on. See...
Go Rob!
This movie has something for everyone. Director Ivan Reitman said he found a comedic formula for films. It works as follows. There's the brain, the heart, and the mouth. See, Ghostbusters scored with all of them. As the brain of a bunch of ego spangler, use of witty humour is hilarious. His use of witty humour is hilarious. If you have the right mindset, almost everything he says is funny. Like, laughing out loud funny. Okay, what was that? At the heart of Ghostbusters is Dan Elroy. Lovable fool, Ray states, Ray has tendency for saying simple-minded things. And using lovable fool, Ray states, wait, oh crap, I just repeated the same line. And using very little logic, and yet somehow the man got a PhD. There's a line that he says involving a smell in the beginning of the movie that I'm sort of chuckling about as I think about it. This, of course, leaves Bill Murray as the sarcastic Peter henchman. Peter is likely one of the one that gets the most laughs, because he being the mouth he never really stops making fun of everything. It's like because Rodney Dangerfield in the party scene in Caddyshack, but a whole lot funnier, and continues the rest of the movie. The film also produces some laughter out of the minor characters, as well as the satirical humour towards the end of the film, between Rick Moran and Sigourney Weaver, is quite laughter-including. Ernie Hudson is one of the first big roles, has a few good lines, and the other including a... Wait, oh crap. Has a few good lines. And the other Ghostbusters, Winston Edmore, the only one who's not a doctor, and William Arthur of Die Hard, fame plays, and The Ultimate Annoyance as Walter Peck. Not to be forgotten in the mix is Annie Potts as Jane, who has some rather memorable humorous lines. For instance, the one I've written to summarise the movie. Numerous other well-known faces are seen on screen too, which includes John Belushi, or rather his continuation of the character Pluto from Animal House, as the principal image used for the now famous disgusting blob, Slimer. Like any good comic will tell you, good comedy is generally about setting up the other guys around you. Well, It just so happens that the characters all well worked in with each other to set the great comedic moments staged in this film. See, now comes Ghostbusters, a classic film starring down androids, Bill Murray, about a group of guys who make a living out of eliminating ghosts with their fistigons on vacuum-like backpack gadgets. Never modify my speech again. Ghostbusters is titled on screen as Ghostbusters.
Nice. It's auto.
Is a 1984 sci-fi comedy about three eccentric New York City parapsychologists turned ghost exterminators. The film was released in the United States on June the 8th, 1984. It was produced and directed by Ivan Reisman and stars Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis, Sigourney Weaver. I think I'm repeating myself now. Okay, that I didn't put in either. I'm just ignoring that now.
Play it again.
Play it again.
Play it again.
Okay, I'm just going to cut to the cutscene now because this just repeats what I just said.
Media presentation.
How do I stop, Nick? Where's escape? Oh yeah.
That's
Go to the
it.
lyrics.
Now,
Lyrics.
DJ Shavester here has the music. That's all I've got for the
Fundamentalism on
media
its
thing.
own.
Where's the sing-along?
Can we watch the slideshow
Can
again?
we sing along?
Yes, we can watch the slideshow again.
Jamie, you idiot!
It's on auto, it doesn't work.
Just leave it and play the song.
Just play the song,
Play the
Jamie.
song. Come on, DJ.
Turn it up. Go.
Feel free to sing along. Or dance.
Keep going around the Daniel. Yeah, Michael. Now.
Oscar is safe and the Ghostbusters prepare to attack the painting to which Vino has returned, in a twisted demonic form of himself. Before they can do so, he uses his hypnotic powers to possess Ray. Undaunted, the remaining trio spray him with a combination of positive slime and proton beams. Outside, Lewis starts shooting the shell with his own proton beam, weakening it. Inside the museum...